Welcome to Casey and Haru's Deep Dive Radio.
Thanks for tuning in. What's today's topic?
Today, we're diving deep into the limitations of calories as a metric and exploring next-generation nutritional assessment.
Oh, the limitations of calories. That's something people on diets would definitely want to hear about.
First off, do you know when the concept of a calorie was born?
I imagine it's been around for quite a while.
1888. The British Association for the Advancement of Science officially defined it. That's over 130 years ago.
That old?
Yeah. And in 1896, it became known as the calorie we use today. Its application to nutrition started in the late 19th century when American chemist Wilbur Atwater pioneered the field.
Atwater. I've never heard of him.
He developed this device called a bomb calorimeter that measured the heat generated when food was completely burned.
They burned food?
Literally. And from that, the 8 water coefficients were established.
What are those numbers exactly?
Carbohydrates provide 4 kilocalories per gram. Fats provide 9 kilocalories, and protein provides 4 kilocalories.
Oh, I see those on food labels all the time.
Exactly. That's the calculation formula that's still used around the world today.
When did Japan start using it?
It was officially adopted in the 1952 Nutrition Improvement Law, and in 1999, they unified to thermochemical calorie.
Huh. So it wasn't standardized until relatively recently.
Now here's the important part. There's a reason calories spread so rapidly.
What reason?
The demand for efficiency during the Industrial Revolution. Governments and industries wanted efficient nutritional management for prisons, schools, the military, and factories.
I see. It was a tool for managing large groups of people.
Exactly. Calculate the energy needs for factory workers and secure maximum labor output at minimum cost.
Wow, that's a little scary. So efficient management was emphasized at the time.
Precisely. Calories spread partly as a tool for efficient management given the social context of that era.
So a tool for industrial efficiency from over 130 years ago is still our health management standard today.
That's right. But calories do have their merit.
What merit?
First, simplicity and reproducibility of measurement. Research institutions around the world can get the same results. That's extremely important as a scientific metric.
True. It would be problematic if you couldn't compare.
Plus, the basic principle of energy balance is valid. The balance between calorie intake and expenditure is based on thermodynamic laws.
So it's physically correct.
Recent large-scale reviews have concluded that calorie counting is effective for weight management.
Then what's the problem?
Here's where we get to the heart of today's topic. Recent research has revealed serious limitations with the calorie method.
Serious limitations. Tell me more.
First, individual metabolic differences are completely ignored.
Individual differences?
Yeah. Even with the same weight and BMI, basal metabolic rate varies greatly depending on thyroid hormones, autonomic nervous system activity.
That makes sense. Some people gain weight easily, while others don't.
Japan's dietary reference index even states that estimating individual energy requirements is extremely difficult.
The government admits it.
Yeah, even eating the same meal, absorption rates and metabolic efficiency differ between individuals. So calorie counting alone can't accurately predict the actual impact on your body.
That's shocking news for people on diets.
The second problem is that food quality isn't considered.
Quality? Isn't it the same if the calories are the same?
That's where you're wrong. Harvard research found that whole grain sandwiches require 47% more energy to digest than highly processed ones.
47%. That's a huge difference.
And here's more. Protein consumes 25 to 30% of its calories just for digestion and absorption.
You burn calories just by eating.
diet-induced thermogenesis. Meanwhile, carbs only burn 6 to 8%, and fats just 2 to 3%.
So the same 100 calories from protein versus fat are totally different?
Exactly! The actual usable energy is different.
Calorie counting doesn't account for that, does it?
The third problem is measurement accurate. Japanese food labeling standards allow for plus or minus 20% error.
20%?
Meaning a product labeled as 2,000 kilocalories could actually be anywhere from 1,600 to 2,400 kilocalories.
An 800 kilocalorie difference! That's concerning information for people strictly tracking calories.
Pretty harsh reality.
I've also heard about gut bacteria affecting this.
Good question. Recent research shows that gut bacteria composition affects how much energy you absorb from the same food.
Gut bacteria change absorption rates.
Some people's gut bacteria can extract more calories from fiber, while others can't. This difference isn't captured by calorie counting.
Individual differences, food quality, measurement accuracy, gut bacteria data. Calories are a less accurate metric than I thought.
And epidemiological data also shows problems with calorie theory.
There's actual data!
USNAID's data from 1990 to 2010 shows that while calorie intake remained nearly constant, obesity rates increased 0.37% annually.
Calories stayed the same, but more people got obese?
Yep, the UK also saw obesity rates rise, even as calorie intake decreased.
That can't be explained by calorie theory.
Dr. Satoru Yamada from Kitasato University points out that calorie restriction diets have 50% rebound rates at 3 years, and nearly 100% at 9 years.
Nearly 100%! Doesn't that mean calorie restriction is pointless?
Metabolic adaptation, where calorie restriction lowers basal metabolism, and psychological stress from fighting hunger, are considered the main causes of rebound.
Your body goes into energy-saving mode.
Now let me introduce an alternative metric that's gaining attention. G, the Glycemic Index.
I've heard of GI, but don't really know the details.
It was proposed in 1981 by Dr. David J. Jenkins and colleagues at the University of Toronto.
It has quite a history.
It quantifies how quickly foods raise blood sugar level. Glucose is set at 100 as the reference.
So, it's how easily blood sugar rises.
Right. 55 or below is low GI. 56 to 69 is medium GI. 70 and above is high GI.
What specific foods are in each category?
For example, white rice has a GI of 84, which is high. Brown rice is 56, which is medium.
That much difference in the same grain.
Yep, even eating the same amount, the blood sugar response pattern is completely different.
What about other foods?
Low GI foods include oatmeal at 55, whole wheat bread at 50, apples at 36, lentils at 32.
Lentils are really low.
High GI foods include white bread at 91, potatoes at 90, cornflakes at 81.
White bread 91. And it's a breakfast staple.
In 2003, the WHO reported that low GI foods may reduce obesity and type 2 diabetes risk, gaining international recognition.
If WHO endorses it, it must be credible.
Currently, over 1,300 foods have published GG value.
But does G have limitations too?
Good question. G also varies individually and changes based on food combination.
Combinations affected?
For example, high GI foods eaten with fats or protein cause a more gradual blood sugar rush.
I see. Eating it alone versus with side dishes makes a difference.
That's where GL glycemic load comes into supplement G's limitations.
GL dial. How do you calculate that?
G times carbohydrate amount divided by 100. It's more practical because it reflects actual serving sizes.
Can you give me an example?
Take watermelon. The GI is 72, which is high, but a typical serving of about 120 grams has little carbohydrate, so the GL is only about 5, which is low.
So watermelon won't make you gain weight as much as you'd think.
Meanwhile, white rice has a GI of 84, and a bowl of 150 grams has a GLO of about 42, which is very high.
White rice has quite an impact.
The measurement method is standardized too. At least 10 healthy subjects consumed test foods containing 50 grams of available carbohydrate, and the area under the blood glucose curve over 2 hours is compared to a reference food.
They measure it quite rigorously.
WHO, Dietitians of Canada, and the International Diabetes Federation all recommend using GI. Especially for diabetics and pre-diabetics, choosing low GI foods is considered effective.
So is G better than calories?
The current scientific consensus is that calories remain an important metric, but combined use with GI and GL is preferable.
Using both is best.
Next, let's look at how governments and industries are responding.
How is GI labeling in Japan?
Japan's Consumer Affairs Agency and Ministry of Health follow Codex Committee guidelines for mandatory nutrition labeling. Since April 2020, energy, protein, fat, carbohydrate, and sodium labeling has been mandatory.
But what about GI?
It's still optional. The 2025 edition of Dietary Reference Intakes for Japanese maintains the traditional calorie-centered framework.
Japan is conservative. What about overseas?
Australia and New Zealand are impressive. They established the GI symbol mark in 2002 and actively promote it.
They have a symbol mark!
By 2021, over 300 foods had G labeling, and consumer awareness increased dramatically from 28% to 86%.
28% to 86%! That's incredible adoption.
It shows that with proper policy design and education campaigns, GI can function as a practical metric.
I wish Japan would do the same. What about other countries?
In China, work toward GI labeling is underway led by the National Health Commission. Asian countries, including Japan, don't have legal labeling requirements, so awareness is limited compared to Western countries and Oceania.
How is the food industry responding?
Japan is developing GI-focused products. Otsuka Soy Joy markets itself as a low GI food, and Meiji publishes the GI values for chocolate effect.
I see chocolate effect everywhere.
Bourbon's Wing Ram series also promotes low GI. Development of low GI foods high in fiber and low in energy density is progressing.
Companies are doing it voluntarily.
But since GI labeling is optional in Japan, it remains limited to voluntary corporate initiative.
How is consumer awareness changing?
There's a gradual shift away from the calorie myth. Especially with the popularity of low-carb diets, the awareness of carbs over calories has spread.
I see zero sugar and low sugar everywhere.
But understanding of GI and GL remains limited, and spreading accurate knowledge is a challenge.
I just learned about GL today.
In the diet market, calorie counting apps are still mainstream, but new trends are emerging.
What trends?
Continuous glucose monitoring, CGM devices, are spreading. Direct measurement of individual blood sugar responses is becoming more common.
Direct measurement. That sounds accurate.
In 2024, several personalized nutrition services combining CGM data with AI launched.
Technology is enabling personalized guidance.
「朝一では言う最新版」「本当のやつ X を開く」「その瞬間カチッと心に録音」「コントロール Z が許されるのはメアリーがいない今だけ」「関数は腐り If は関心も」「そして上司はビマルが愚信者」「Excel 刑務所足した国家のシートの数へ服薬年数 挟まれてどこにもない価値を必死で演してる金銭の中で生きてるふり今日も関数に詰まって辛抱ぜフィーボットテーブルごとをそしてマクロが暴れ出せ
Let's look at expert opinions. There are both calorie critics and defenders.
Tell me about the calorie critics first.
Harvard Medical School published a paper in October 2020 arguing that calorie counting should stop.
Harvard said that.
They point out that how the body burns calories depends on many factors including food type, metabolism, and gut bacteria.
The individual differences we talked about earlier.
A study published in JAMA, the Journal of the American Medical Association, is also interesting. A diet reducing added sugars, refined grains, and processed foods while increasing vegetables and whole foods achieved significant weight loss over 1 year.
Without calorie counting.
This study suggests that what you eat may be more important than how much you eat.
Quality over quantity.
Dr. Satoru Yamada from Kitasata University questions the long-term effectiveness of calorie restriction.
The one with the nearly 100% rebound at 9 years.
He points to metabolic adaptation and psychological stress from fighting hunger as main causes of rebound.
What about the calorie defenders?
Defenders argue that CICO, calories in, calories out, is correct as a physical law, and hormonal effects are reflected in calories out.
So the theory itself isn't wrong.
A 2025 analysis by Precision Nutrition concludes that calorie counting isn't perfect, but remains a useful tool.
Not perfect, but usable.
The core argument of defenders is that calorie theory itself is correct, and the problems lie in measurement precision and accounting for individual differences.
A theory versus practice issue.
In strictly controlled metabolic ward studies, the correlation between calorie balance and weight change is very high.
So, it's accurate in controlled environments.
Some view calorie counting failures in daily life as due to measurement difficulties and compliance issues, not theoretical error.
True, you can't know the calories when eating out.
Considering both sides, calories remain important, but relying solely on them has limitations.
Balance is key.
International organizations take a middle position. WHO, Dietitians of Canada, and the International Diabetes Federation recommend using GI, but don't deny the importance of calorie management.
Combined use is best.
Now let's talk about future prospects. The most promising development in nutrition is AI-powered, personalized nutrition.
Personalized. Nutrition tailored to individuals.
Exactly. The global market is projected to grow from 1.48 billion US dollars in 2024 to 18.7 billion US dollars in 2034, a compound annual growth rate of 27.5%.
$18.7 billion, over 10 times in 10 years.
In May 2023, the US NIH, National Institutes of Health, launched the largest precision nutrition study ever. Nutrition for Precision Health.
The largest ever. What kind of study?
It's analyzing 10,000 participants using AI-driven analysis to study individual food responses based on genetics, lifestyle, microbiome, and environment.
10,000 people. That's huge.
This research is expected to enable scientifically proposing not one optimal diet for everyone, but optimal diet for each individual. Wait.
Everyone gets different dietary recommendations.
As of 2025, several technologies are becoming mainstream.
What technologies?
First, continuous glucose monitoring, CGM-DOSTL. It records blood sugar fluctuations 24/7, 365. And captures individual food responses in real time.
24/7, 365.
It was traditionally for diabetics, but health management use is spreading.
Regular people can use it now.
Next is microbiome analysis. Detailed, gut bacteria analysis is starting to predict individual digestion, absorption capacity, and responses to specific foods.
So analyzing gut bacteria tells you what foods suit you.
Exactly. And AI algorithm. A multi-center randomized controlled trial found that AI-powered personalized diets improved constipation assessment scores by 50% or more in 88% of participants.
88%. What about the control group?
The control group was 40%. AI personalization was clearly more effective.
More than double the difference. How are companies moving?
In May 2024, Walmart launched an AI-powered nutrition platform called Everyday Health Signals.
Walmart in nutrition.
It's a service offering personalized nutrition suggestions from purchase history, a symbolic case of major retailers entering the nutrition technology field.
Using shopping data. That sounds convenient.
In Japan, companies like DS Informatics are expanding investment in personalized nutrition.
Japanese companies are moving too.
Multiple services combining CGM data with AI have launched, spreading approaches different from traditional calorie counting apps.
What do you think it'll be like in 10 years?
Calories will likely remain a basic metric, but composite indicators integrating GI, GL, food processing level, and individual metabolic characteristics will probably become mainstream.
Composite indicators. Not just one number anymore.
Ultimately, AI-driven personalized nutrition integrating genomics, proteomics, and microbiome analysis is expected to establish itself as the next generation health management metric.
That's a lot of complicated terms.
Simply put, an era is coming where genes, proteins, and gut bacteria are all analyzed, and AI suggests the optimal diet just for you.
That sounds super convenient, but probably expensive.
It's still costly now, but with the market rapidly growing, it should be more accessible in 10 years. Let's wrap up today's discussion.
Yes, please.
Calories emerged as an industrial revolution era efficiency tool and have functioned as the foundational nutrition metric for over 130 years.
Originally for factory and military nutrition management.
Right? What? Measurement simplicity, international standardization, and massive data accumulation mean it's still definitely an important metric.
But it has limitations.
It's clearly an oversimplified metric that ignores individual metabolic differences, food quality, and gut microbiome effect.
The same calories can have totally different effects on the body.
Plus or minus 20% measurement error is allowed, and epidemiological data shows calorie theory alone can't explain rising obesity.
Some countries' obesity rates rose while calories decreased.
The UK, for example, as alternatives, GI and GL are useful, and who recommends them? They're widespread in Australia and New Zealand as food labels.
I wish Japan would follow suit.
Currently, combining calories with GI and GL is scientifically sound.
Using both is best.
And in the future, AI-powered personalized nutrition will rapidly emerge. Individualized, optimal diet suggestions integrating genes, gut bacteria, and lifestyle are becoming
A shift from universal metrics to individually optimized metrics.
Health management metrics are at a major turning point, from 19th century industrial efficiency tools to 21st century personal optimization technology.
130 years of history is about to change.
Our generation is experiencing this turning point in real time.
I'm excited to see how we'll choose our meals in 10 years.
An era where AI says, "This is recommended for you today," might come.
That's convenient, but a little scary.
Ultimately, I think it's important not to be too obsessed with numbers and to listen to your body too.
Both technology and your own senses matter.
Everyone listening, try paying attention not just to calories, but also to G using today's discussion.
Please share your diet management methods and thoughts in the comments.
Yeah, write your impressions, questions, and we might reply directly. So today, we did a deep dive on calorie limitations and next generation nutrition assessment.
Very educational. Being at a turning point where 130 years of history is changing is remarkable.
We'll bring you another interesting topic next time, so stay tuned.
See you then.
Bye!
Goodbye.